sorry, x is equal to negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And this is the discriminant. We're talking about discriminant. This one, discriminant. Let's say we have x squared. Example number 1. X squared plus 4x plus 7. And then you will be asked, what is the solution set? What is the value of x? And number of solutions. Number of solutions. And the next question, real or complex? And the last one, rational or irrational? Okay. So, solution, what is the solution of this? We need to use this one. X, therefore, is negative b, and negative b, or let's say A is 1, B is 4, C is 7. So, negative 4 plus minus b square, 4 square, minus 4ac, and then 7 over 2a. Your a is 1. So we have negative 4 plus minus 16. And then negative 28 all over 2. So negative 4 minus, this is negative 12 over 2. So this is the value of x, okay? So this is the value, negative 4 plus minus square root of negative 12 over 2. And also, we can convert this into I and then 12 over 2. So how many, this is the value, how many solutions do we have, class? How many solutions? How many x? Positive and negative. 2. 2 solution. Real or complex? Complex, correct, complex. Why? I, yes. Rational or irrational? Irrational. Why? Why is irrational? Because this one is not a perfect square. It should be a perfect square. So that's the answer. Okay? Irrational. So, do you know what is irrational and rational? Rational, remember, is a perfect square. Irrational is not a perfect square. Remember that, okay? Can I remove now the paper, class? Okay, this one. 4x squared plus 5x minus 6. Get the value of x. Try to solve it now, class. What is the value of x? This is page 144 of your book, class. This one, I know you have the book like this. Springboard, not Eureka. For x squared plus 5x minus 6. We need to solve for x. Number of solution, real or complex, rational or irrational. Class? Four x squared plus 3x minus 6. So our A is 4, B is 3, C is negative 6, okay? So x, therefore, negative B plus B squared minus 4AC over 2A. Negative 3 plus minus B squared is B squared minus 4AC.
Are you doing problem A?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not 3x, it's 5x. For your
5x?
Yeah, it's 5x. No.
Oh, sorry for that. It's 5x. So B is 5, and then 5 here. So over 2, 4x minus 5x minus 6. Okay. Over A is 4. So negative 5 plus 25. Negative 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 6. What is the answer? 96. I know we're finished with this. We answered this already. So 25 plus 96 is 121 over 8. So negative 5 plus minus 11 over 8. So we have to answer. Negative 5 plus 11 is 6 over 8 or 3 over 2. Negative 5 minus 11 is negative 16 over 8, which is equal to negative 2. So we have two solutions. So therefore, solutions if we're going to answer this, 3 over 2 and negative 2.
Should be 4.
Hmm?
You divided the 6, 8 by 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
It should be 3 over 4.
Yeah, 3 over 4, yeah. Yeah. So we have 3 over 4 and negative 2. So number of solutions we have 2. Real or complex? Real. Why it's real? Because there's no I. If there's an I, that's complex. And what is rational or irrational? Rational. Because this is a perfect square. If it is irrational, that is not a perfect square. So these are the answer, 3 over 4, negative 2 for the solution. Number of solution 2, real, and then rational. Okay? I want you to answer letter B. Try to solve letter B. Solve for the solutions, x. Number of solutions, how many solutions do we have, or our number of x? Real or complex? Rational or irrational? Square root of 57 over 8. Over 8. That's the solution for x. Number of solution. How many number of solutions do we have? No, we have positive and negative. Negative 5 plus square root of 57 over 8. The first one. The other one is negative 57 minus, a negative 5 minus square root of 57 over 8. So we have 2 solutions. 2 solutions for x. Real or complex? Real. Okay. Why? Because there's no I here. It is not a negative. Rational or irrational? Irrational. Why it is irrational, class? Yes, that's why. Now you know how to identify. Okay? Next, letter C. Try to solve letter C now. Solution of x, number of solutions, real or complex, rational or irrational. Ina naman na. C. Letter C. 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 What is the solution set? What is the value of x? Anybody?
I don't know if it's right.
Yes. What?
I got negative 1/2.
X is negative 1/2. Only negative 1/2? Okay. So, number of solution. 1, because only negative 1/2. Real or complex? Real. Negative 1/2. Because negative numbers are also real numbers. Complex with I. Remember that, huh? Rational or irrational? Rational. Why? Because our x is not inside the radical sign. It's already outside the radical. So it is a rational. Okay? The question here, how did you get negative 1/2? Do you know how to get the negative 1/2, class? Huh? Class, did you know? Who knows how to do it? Okay? Do I need to put the solution here or no need? No need na, because we're done that. Next, 4x squared plus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay? Next, try to solve for the solution. Maybe you have the book 144. Negative 1/2 plus minus I. That is the value of x. Plus x is equal to negative 1/2 plus minus I. How did we get that, class? Do you know how did we get that?
Yeah, I put the numbers like in the wrong order.
So our A is 4, our B is 4, and then C is 5. So x therefore negative B plus square root of, plus minus square root of B squared minus 4AC, and there's a lot of 4, 5, all over 2, and then A, 4. This is 16. 16 times 5. What is 16 times 5? 80. Over 8. So 16 minus 80 is what? Huh?
Negative 64.
Negative 64 all over 8. Okay? So, negative 4 plus minus negative 64, it could be what? 8i. Okay? So, it could be 8i is the answer. Over 8. So, this is this one, negative 4. Okay, we need to make it small. This is negative 1 because divided by 8. This is the same as 8 plus minus 8i over 8. So this is negative 1/2 plus minus I. Cancelled. So this is the answer. That's why we have this. Okay? Class, did you see? Did you see, Sin, how we get negative 1/2 plus minus I? 4 and 8 is divisible by 4. So the solution is this one. How many number of solutions do we have, class? How many number of solutions? How many x do we have? Negative 1/2 plus I, negative minus I. So therefore, we have two solutions for that. How about real or complex? Complex, of course. It's I. Rational or irrational? Because there is a negative, imaginary, so it's purely, we cannot apply for it, the rational or irrational, because of the imaginary line. So, since this apply to real numbers only, okay? So rational and irrational is not, it's only for a real numbers, not imaginary, okay? Any question, class? So we answered that. Complex numbers, two solutions. Rational cannot apply, or irrational cannot be applied. Cannot be applied. Why? Because it is not, this is not a real number. That's why we cannot apply it. Rational or irrational number. Okay, next. I want you to read, to copy this, class. This is important. Discriminant b squared minus 4ac if it is greater than 0, and b squared minus 4ac is a perfect square if it is greater than 0. If b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0 and b squared minus 4ac is not a perfect square. So in the first one, we have two real numbers, rational solutions. Here, we have two real numbers and irrational. Here, if it is equal to 0, one real number, rational solution, of course, one real number only. If it is less than 0, two complex conjugate solutions. I want you to copy that to your note. This is the natures of the solutions. discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So this one, number 7, your a is 4, your b is 5, and then c is negative 6. B squared is equal to 5 squared minus 4ac. A is 4 and then negative 6. 25, 16, 96 plus 96. So 25 plus 96, 121. Okay. Okay. So discriminant is 121. Okay. So determine the number and nature of the solution. If our answer is 121, what is this? Rational or irrational number? Rational. Yeah, because when you're using this in the quadratic formula, you will get the square root of this, that is equal to 11. So therefore, this is a rational. How many answers do we have here? One? One? Let's say your x is 2 plus 121. Let's say that is that. How many answers do we have? 2. Diba? 2 plus minus 11. So 2. 2 solutions do we have? Because if we're going to use the quadratic formula,
So we do find the square root of this number?
yes, in the quadratic formula. If we're going to use the formula, this one, so this one, yeah, this 121 is here. So if this is 2, 2 plus this one is 11, and negative 2 plus minus 11, so you have 2 solutions, 2 answers, okay? So rational and 2 solutions. Real number or not real number? Or complex? Real number. Okay? That's correct. That's for number 1. Number 1. This one, 4x this 4x plus 5x minus 6. Okay? I want you to answer next, letter B. Get the discriminant. Discriminant is b squared minus 4ac.
Just the discriminant or for the whole thing?
The discriminant. What is the discriminant? Yeah, the discriminant. Yes, 57. D is 57, correct? D is 57. Okay, if D is 57, real or complex? Real. Okay. Rational or irrational? Irrational, yes. How many solutions? Two solutions to the values of x, correct? Okay? It's irrational roots because it is not a perfect square. 57 is not a perfect square. Okay? Now, letter C. What is our D in letter C? This one. What is our letters? D. 0? Yes, 0. D is 0, this one. How many solutions do we have? One solution. Okay. Real or complex? Real. Okay. Rational or irrational? Rational. Because if you get the square root of 0, that is 0. That's why it is perfect square. Rational. Okay? Did you understand, class? Rational and irrational. It's really confusing sometimes. Real numbers and complex numbers.